Hello, 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 everyone. It's Teresa with Critters Crochet. And I am so sorry that I did not get this video out yesterday. They started construction on our kitchen, and there was so much noise that I could not finish um, the video and the tutorial for my project for Battle of the Stitches. And so I'm very sorry that I did not get this out yesterday, but here it is today. And I'm so excited to show you what I made with the brick stitch. Let me get this just right here. Ta-da! It is a pocket scarf. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I love it. Now, I've made shawls, pocket shawls, and I could have gone bigger with this and made it into a shawl, but I just decided to make a scarf, and I just love it. I think it's just pretty, and it'll go around my neck and keep my neck warm. I can cross it over this way and put my hands in here and wear it like this and keep my hands warm. I can put things in it and go to town or whatever. And it's just a cute little scarf. And I absolutely love how this brick stitch works up and makes this scarf so soft and so pretty. So yay to those of you who guessed that I was making a scarf. Let me see, here it is. I used, this is from Hirschner's. It's the Hirschner's Worsted Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody. Guess what decade I'm from? Bohemian Romance. There you go. Limited edition yarn. It is a 4-weight yarn, 100% acrylic, and it is in the color Sea Salt, is the color name of this, Sea Salt. So I made a pocket scarf. I absolutely love the scarf. I think it's just perfect, and I love it. So today is the third week. And so here in just a moment, we're going to hop over to the table and I'm going to show you how to make this really cute scarf. And so after you've watched all 4 of our videos, it'll be mine, Heather at Strings and Threads, Sarah at one hand, 2 hooks, and Lori from the Armchair Chef. So once you've watched all 4 videos, please go over to Heather's channel and I will have the poll linked, and I'll have it shared on my community tab too. So or it'll be shared on my community tab, but you can go over to Heather at Strings and Threads to her channel and you can see the voting poll. Vote for whose project you like the best. And if you want to be entered into the drawing to be able to win one of those 4 projects, then you need to leave a comment underneath the voting poll. And so it's going to be fun. Next Wednesday, which is, and I don't know where I put my calendar. Uh-oh. Next Wednesday, what would that date be? 26th? Let's see. I can't even remember. I can't even think what the date is. Today is the 19th, or the 18th. So yesterday was the 19th. 26th. Yeah, should be the 26th. So Wednesday the 26th at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on Critters Crochet, I will be live with Heather, Lori, and Sarah, and we will reveal whose project got the most votes, and then we'll select one of you that voted to win, to be our winner for this month, and you will get to choose one of the 4 projects as your prize. Remember, if you've made something with this brick stitch, post your pictures to our Facebook page, Battle of the Stitches, and because every 4 months, Heather and I keep track of who posted pictures, and at the end of every 4 months, we do a drawing for one of you to get some happy mail from either me or Heather. So make sure you're making something. It can be something really small. It doesn't have to be anything big. Make something with the stitch, post a picture of it on that Facebook group so you can be entered in the drawing. Plus, we would love to just see your creativity and what you make with these stitches. So let's head over to the table and let's see how this beautiful scarf is made. All right, everyone, we are at the table and my project that I'm doing for the scarf is going to be all in one color, as I showed you in the introduction. So I'm using this one right here, and I'm just going to leave it there so you can screenshot this so you can have the directions. But what I did for my scarf is I started with a chain of 202. That is 200 is divisible by 4, and then 1 plus 1 for the foundation chain. And then you just start in the second chain from the hook, and excuse me, I'm sorry, my throat. You're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Then you're going to do what it says right here. You're going to chain 3, skip 3, single crochet all the way across, and you're going to end with a single crochet. Okay? Then step 2 is you're going to chain 3, and then that's your first double crochet. Then you're going to do 3 double crochets in each of your chain 3 spaces across. 1 double crochet in the last single. I am not going to take the time to show this to you because I will link my tutorial from week 1 in the description, and you can click on that to see. But you also have the written directions, and let me slide this up just a little bit. There's the written, and then here is the graph if you need a graph. So let me just bring this down because you really don't need to see the picture. Here's the written directions, and here's the graph. Okay, so you can pause the video and take a screenshot of that so you can have it. But I will also link the tutorial for this stitch in the description box so you'll have it, because you don't need to see that again, and you can watch that video to see how to do the stitch. But to start out, you start out with a chain of 202, and that will get the length of your pocket scarf. Good night. I couldn't think of the word. So I'm going to let you do that, and I'll be right back in just a second to show you how many rows to make. All right, guys, let me zoom back out a little bit here. So for the scarf, I repeated rows. You do your chain row to begin with, and then your foundation chain, and then you're doing your single, chain 3, single, chain 3, single. And that's row 1. Row 2 is your 3 doubles in each chain of 3, and then 3 doubles in each chain 3 space. So I did that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 rows. So that is repeating row 1 and row 2, repeating 1 and 2. No, excuse me. I told you totally wrong. You keep repeating rows 2 and 3. Row 2 is the chain 3 doubles, and then 3 is your chain 3 single, chain 3 single. So 2 and then row 3 with your chains. Okay? You're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until you have 20 rows, and you want to end with row 2 so it's complete. So 20 rows, and that makes your scarf. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to work on the pockets. And for the pockets, let me get all of my stuff together, and I'll be right back to show you how to do the pockets. All right, guys, here we are for the pockets for the scarf. You're going to make 2 of these, and they're going to be sewn on each end of your scarf. And I started with a chain of 22 for the pockets. So for the first row, we are going to go in the second chain from the hook, 1, 2. We're going to single crochet. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth one, make a single. chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, did I do too many? No, skip 3, single crochet in the next. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, single, chain 3, 1, 2, skip 3, single. And this is just exactly what you're going to do for the scarf, the body of the scarf, just on a longer scale. Skip 3, single in the last stitch. All right. Then for row 2, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and you're just going to put 3 doubles, 1, 2, and 3. You're just going to put 3 double crochets in each of these chain 3 spaces, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, I've got to the end of this row for row 2, step 2, and you want to make sure you do your 3 doubles in that last space, and then right here in this single crochet from the row before, you're going to put your final double crochet. If I can get my hook to work correctly. There we go. All right, now it says to chain 1 in the directions. I have not done that because I don't want that bulge right there on my scarf. So, and you really don't need to chain 1. It just leaves a little bulge right there that I don't like. So I'm just going to turn. I'm not going to chain 1, and I'm going to go right into that first stitch and put my single crochet. Chain 3. And for this row, all you're going to do is go in between your 3 sets of 3 doubles and put a double crochet right in between those, each one of those. Single, 1, 2, 3 chains, go back over in between, single again, 1, 2, 3, in between your clusters, single crochet, chain 3, in between those clusters, single, chain 3, and then your last single, and you can just count over 1, 2, 3, and in that next, and right there's the top of your chain 3, and place your final single crochet. And so for the pockets, guys, you'll end up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clusters. Now, your pockets and your scarf might be wider than mine, and that's fine. You can adjust this to whatever size scarf and pockets you want. So for what I did for my pocket, and I have one that's finished. This is the finished pocket right here. So what I did was, whoop, I'm going to turn it the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 rows of the 3 double crochet clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's how tall my pockets are. So I'm going to finish this second pocket, and I'll be back and I will show you how I sew these onto the scarf. All right, guys, I have my pockets finished, so I'm going to be placing my pocket on my scarf, and I meant to go ahead and sew in. I forgot to sew in this little tail in the corner where I started, so let me do that real quick. I just kind of weave in wherever. There we go. Pull that up a little bit, and I just pick some stitches on the reverse part of the pocket and just go in and out. I don't try to be hugely particular. There we go. Okay, now we got that. So what I like to do is, mine is to where I have 2 rows of the double crochets on each side. I have it centered in between there, and then I have 1 row at the bottom. So that's how I center it. Now, and then all I do is I just put my yarn on the end of my, just thread my needle, and then all I'm going to do to sew this on, guys, is I'm just going to do a whip stitch, and I'll go into the corner and I'm going to whip stitch. You have 2 double crochet clusters. So this line that these clusters make with the stitch, with the double crochets, that's what I'm going to stitch into, okay, is this second little line right here. So all I'm going to do is pick up my yarn, and I'm just going to go in and just whip stitch. And you want to make sure you leave a really long tail of yarn when you fasten off for making your pocket. And then we're just going to whip stitch around like this. And I love using these curved, can you see how it's curved needle? I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. Because you can really get in there and pick up those stitches really well. All right, so all I'm going to do is whip stitch around like this. You don't want to pull real tight, but just a little tight, and just go down the length of your pocket with those whip stitches. You're going to go down this side across the bottom and back up to the top, and then fasten off and weave your ends in. So we're just gonna, I'll just do a few more stitches here, or a few more of these. And we're just going to go around and in, and I'm going to finish sewing these pockets on, and then I'll show this to you when I get them all sewn on. All right, you all, I have both pockets sewn on to the scarf. Let me see, let me get the other one over here. Thought I had them both facing. But here's the top of the scarf, and then I have both pockets on here, and I think that this turned out so cute and so pretty. Remember, I will have the tutorial for this stitch in case you need a refresher on how to do the stitch. That will be linked in the description box. So make sure you click on that for a refresher of how to do the brick stitch. You can do this in multiple colors, or you can do it in a solid like I've done it, and it's so customizable. This is the width that I have. You could make yours a lot wider, a lot longer. Just, you can make it wider by adding more rows to the scarf, and you can make it longer by doing a longer chain to start with. But this is so cute, and the yarn that I used is so super soft. This is going to be a nice warm scarf. So I really hope that you all will make one of these, and let me see what yarn you used and see your scarf and what it looks like. And make sure that you go, and after you've watched everyone's videos, make sure you go and vote for your favorite project. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.